Welcome back. Yep, it's late. We had a meetup today, and then afterwards, Yvonne and I went out with a subscriber and had a meal of sorts. And at any rate, now I'm home. I'm showered. I'm cleaned up. There was no way I was going to be doing a video without having a shower because, well, you wouldn't know, I would know, and it would make me a little self-conscious. At any rate, Max Domi is now a member of the Toronto Maple Leafs. So they got both Domi and Bertuzzi. I've seen arguments about, oh, they paid too much. It's their 1 year deals. It's really, honestly, it's not a great free agent market. They're 1 year deals. It does change the way that the team plays. Both Bertuzzi and Domi can be very good agitators. I don't think it's a big deal. I think these are good signings. I do. So yeah, we'll see how Domi does. If Domi and Bertuzzi end up on the same line, things could get interesting. At any rate, there was also a small trade while I was out. The Tampa Bay Lightning making themselves some cap space by trading Patrick Maroon. They did retain, I think it's 20% of his cap hit. Going the other way, Maxim Chaykovich. So he goes over to the Minnesota Wild. He was a number 89 pick in 2019. Spent most of the season in the ECHL, so he's still a ways out of the NHL, but we'll see how things turn out. Maybe Guerin has some reason for wanting him in the trade. Going the other way, Tampa Bay gets a 2024 7th-round pick, this far above future considerations. Chicago has really embraced Connor Bedard. He threw out the first pitch at a Cubs game, so he's right into Chicago, talking about how much he loves the city already. So the Hawks have themselves quite the marketing tool here with Connor Bedard being the newest star in town. And, of course, they've acquired some other players. They're going to be interesting to watch this year. I don't see them being in the mix for the playoffs, but they're going to be interesting to watch at any rate. The PWHPA. So the vote took place today, and there were PHF members that were involved. So the idea has been, well, the union's going to come in and just put the PHF completely out. It hasn't really happened. So there are members of the PHF who have been members of the PWHPA, and a member of each team that played this past season in the PHF was part of this process. And so they've ratified a CBA through 2031, so an 8-year contract between the players and the league. The PHF players also released a statement in support of what's going on. Because, again, I understand people are upset about who's going to be out of work and all this, but the league wasn't doing well. Things were not healthy. So it was either this or there just wouldn't have been a league and the PWHPA would have been starting from scratch, which they kind of sort of are here. However, there are teams in place that, of course, they're going to keep. There's the rumor that it's going to be 6 teams instead of 7. I haven't seen yet which team it is that they would be dropping to go down to 6 teams. And again, I understand there are players that are going to be out of jobs, but they were all going to be out of jobs otherwise. So here's to hoping that in January 2024, when this league hits the ground, that they do so running and that it goes very well for them. Calvin Haan signs a 1-year deal with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Another reason why I'm wearing Tampa Bay in this. 1 year, $775,000. So that's basically the savings they got by trading Maroon to the Minnesota Wild. So things are pretty good right now if you're looking at it from a Tampa Bay perspective and them being able to keep a team together here. And we'll see how things turn out this fall. But I think Tampa Bay, while they're going to miss Killorn, they're going to miss Colton, they still have a pretty decent team here. They're still going to be a playoff team in all likelihood. The East is going to be interesting. Not that the West won't be interesting as well. But there you go. So that's what took place while I was out today. No border around the video or anything, but I'm going to mess around with that software some more. I think it would be fun if while we're on holiday and videos are posting to the channel, because those are videos that I'm making well in advance of us going on holiday, why not punch them up a little bit? I did have at one point in time on Patreon the shout out level. It would be very easy for me to have a template in place with the software where it would automatically have those names in there if I wanted to bring that kind of thing back. So there are a lot of things I can do with the software. I'm just messing around with it. It really what happened was I ran out of time with the video that went up with the blue border. I just ran out of time. I was like, I have to upload this because we have to leave. So there's that. Anyways, there you go. No borders on this one. No end screen either. Thanking you guys for watching. But you guys know I always say thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again in the morning.